Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Technique Tuesday is a series where I'm trying to teach one specific drill each week, and on today's drill we have head movement. When it comes to head movement, a lot of people get confused as how far they can slip or how far they have to roll, and they pick up bad habits. So let's say if I say to someone to slip, sometimes they might slip all the way down here. You're not trying to dodge a ball, you're just trying to dodge a small glove. So if you're getting your boxing stance, I want to get my right hand touching my opposite knee, and similar, my left hand touching the opposite knee. Okay, one thing I want to do at this moment is I want to make sure I want to get my head off the center line. So every time I'm dropping my weight on my lead leg. Boom, boom, boom. So that's a good starting point for us to start our head movement. One more thing I also pay attention is I'm not moving my eyes off my target, because I'm not blinding myself. Just in case if I pop back, I don't want to get caught with something surprising. So I want to make sure my eyes are locked in to my target. Once I establish this, I'm going to stop touching my opposite knee, because now I understand my guidelines to how far I should slip. So all I'm going to do from here now is I'm just going to slip with my head. So, and one thing, pay attention, every time I slip, I slightly turn my foot as well. So if I'm here now, I turn my feet. I turn my feet. Boom, 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 boom. And one thing also pay attention is I'm never dropping my guard. So you got a couple of lines of defense. The first line of your defense, if anything goes wrong, is your hands. So you kind of make sure you gotta protect your chin. See, you can get punched in here as much as you can, but once you get punched in here, this is very fragile. This is gonna get break. So you always want to be protecting this, okay? As like a crown jewel, you want to protect this. So if I'm here now, make sure when I'm slipping, I'm not going, because that's what a lot of beginners do. Once they start trying to slip, one hand goes down, one hand stays up. So trying to make sure hands behind you all the time while you're doing this drill. Just a quick recap again. So 2 drills I showed so far. First one was our knee touches. Second one is want to be slipping without touching the knee. So what I'm still doing the movement, but without bringing my hand to touch my knee. But one thing I do want to add is slightly turning my leg and my hip, okay? Give me more movement. So from here I'm gonna go turn, 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 turn. Once I got this done and once I got a rhythm on it, all I'm going to do is add our roll. A lot of people get confused as how to roll or how correctly you should roll. They, again, like I previously mentioned, they make a couple of mistakes when they're rolling, like either they're going too far out, or when they're rolling, they're looking down or even ducking themselves down and rolling just with their head. Slightly move my head here. It aligns with my knee here. I'm making a U with my head, going to my opposite knee. Boom. And again, slightly slip, align my head with my knee, making a U with my head now. Boom, boom. If you can pay attention also, I'm putting a little bend on my knees. So from here now, if I'm here now, as I'm slipping, putting a little bend on my knee, turning my foot a bit, I'm making a U with my head. Boom, and again, boom. I'm almost squatting down slightly. Boom, squatting down, squatting down. So all you want to do, get in your boxing stance. Make sure don't be too tensed up. Relax your shoulders, nice and relaxed. All you're gonna do is pay attention to what you're doing. So I'm gonna go slip. I'm not gonna go too far out, because I want to remember like how far I can reach with my hand to my opposite knee. So from here, all I'm doing is slip. I'm not too far out. I'm locked in with my target. I'm off the center line, and I'm gonna go slip again off the center line, and I'm gonna add my rolls. I'm gonna go roll, and I'm gonna go roll. Okay, I'm gonna mix it up now. I'm gonna go slip, I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna go slip, then I'm gonna roll. Okay. If you got a mirror at home, at gym, anywhere, stand in front of your mirror. This is the best thing you can do to drill this. So you can see your form, you can see your stance, you're not making a mistake. It's all about perfection, okay? This is not about race, it's not how quickly you do it, it's all about perfection. So if I'm here, if you have a mirror, that's what I get to do my students all the time. Get a mirror, stand in the mirror, make sure your boxing stance is correctly, hands are nice and high. I'm constantly looking, is my chin popping up? Am I looking down? Am I looking at my opponent? Is my hands are correct? Is my hands behind my chin? If I'm dropping, am I dropping too low? I can see all of that in my reflection. So the best way to improve is to drill it with a mirror. Again, I'm gonna pick my hands nice and high. Make sure, a lot of people don't know how high their hands should be. I always tell my fighters to look through you can look through your tip of your fingers, or your eyebrows touch the tip of your eyebrows. So you know you got a correct high guard. Also make sure your elbows are tucked behind you, okay? This is another video that I've already done. If you go back to the lessons, I've already break all of this down. So we just, like I said, we're putting layers onto it. Again, back to the drill. So if I'm here now, make sure my hands are nice and high. All I'm doing is going slip, 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 slip. Like I mentioned previously, I'm slightly turning my foot now as well, okay? I'm engaging my core. I'm engaging my foot as I'm slipping. I'm gonna go slip, 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 slip. Once I get a rhythm of this, I'm gonna add my rolls, only my rolls. So for my rolls, I'm gonna go slip, align my head with my knee. From here, I'm making a U with my head. This shape, going, boom, and also putting a bend on my knee. So slip, so slightly slip, align my head with my knee, making a U with my head. And again, slip, head aligns with the knee, making a U with my head. And again, and I'm constantly drilling this, constantly drilling this. And also, if you pay attention, I'm not ducking down, I'm not looking down. I'm looking at my target, and my posture is good. My shoulders are relaxed. I'm bouncing on my feet, I'm nice and relaxed, shoulders relaxed as I'm doing this drill. I don't want to be too tensed up because then it tires me out. From here, I'm going, rolls, 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 rolls. And again, once I've done this, we add that slip, slip, roll, roll, or slip, roll, roll. So we're gonna go slip, slip, roll, roll, slip, slip, roll, roll. Or I can go slip, roll, slip, roll, slip, roll, slip, roll. If you're still struggling and you're not really understanding how to slip or how to roll, this one drill can change your head movement entirely. So grab yourself some pair of hand wraps. If you got a bag or just got two straight corners, all you're gonna do is tie the hand wrap. Make sure when you're tying your hand wrap, it's level to your chin, okay? So make sure it's level to your chin. The question is now, is they gonna reach down there? Okay, no, maybe we need two hand wraps. There you go. So you tie a hand wrap, make sure it's level to your chin. And again, I'm doing the same principle I was doing before, but this time I have a bit of guidance going on, all right? All I'm gonna do, simple head movement. See, a lot of people make it complicated. Like when it comes to head movement, there's a lot of complication going on. Don't get me wrong, there's many ways you can teach how to move your head, or that you can teach how to slip or roll. But I think this method that I'm trying to teach you guys is very easy and it's very effective. If people knows me, or people seen me box before, I'm a defensive guy. Like Floyd Mayweather, all day long. I love defense, all right? And I work on my head movement all the time. I was like this myself. I was struggling myself how to like slip the punches and counter the punches while I'm slipping, or set up shots, or let's say I'm trying to do slip, backhand, all of that stuff, and I was struggling with it. One thing I did myself is after every session I did, I was constantly drilling this. What I'm gonna do is now, I'm gonna get in my boxing stance. As it's level to my chin, all I'm doing is rolling with my head, all right? So I'm making that U with my head with the guidance of this. I'm rolling under the hand wrap. That's how I can get my rolls better. So right now I know how far I need to roll. I know how far I need to go. I don't need to duck down too low. because then it's just too low for me. I'll make sure I'm standing right beside it while I'm rolling. And I now understand that's how far to roll. There you go. There you go. I'm constantly rolling. It's the same principle we were doing before. Constantly rolling, constantly rolling. Once I get my rhythm and once I get my rolling good, all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to move forward and backwards, okay? All I'm gonna do as I'm moving, I'm gonna go forward and backward with my rolls. So I'm gonna go stepping in every time I'm going in, stepping in every time I'm going in. Boom, 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 boom. Going forwards and backwards. If you do this drill twice a week or 3 times a week, at the end of each of your sessions, believe me, your head movement will increase massively. But anyway, thanks for watching. Technique Tuesday is a new series that I've been doing. I'm putting one technique every Tuesday for you guys to watch and learn. So if you got any recommendation or you want to learn something new, just please let us know. Either if it's sparring, is the head movement, is defense, how to improve your jab, how to improve your cross, any specific boxing related, even nutrition. Just put the comment down below and we will get that sorted. So make sure to tune in on next week, Technique Tuesday. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.